Hey, Bolo buddies, thanks for watching. All right, you guys, in this video, we're going to talk about big money bolos, items to be on the lookout for, items you can hopefully buy low and sell for a profit on places like eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Depop, Etsy, all the places. Um, we're going to start here by talking about my Facebook group real quick. If you want to share a bolo, you come over to my Bolo Buddies Facebook group. There's a link under my link tree down below. If you're not in it, come join. At the top, there should be a share post for the month and also a share your best plush bolo or stuffed animal. So come share in your post. Tell me where you got it, what you paid for it, what it sold for. Shout out your social media if that's YouTube, platforms you sell on, Instagram, wherever you want to get some people coming to see you. Put that in that comment and I will mention it in the video. All right, let's start with the first one here. Vintage 1960s ideal Tammy doll dad pepper clothes camera shoes typewriter. This sold on auction for $552 plus shipping. Tell me, would you have parted this out or would you have sold it as a lot? Let me know down in the comments. Wow. She said, I went to a yard sale and found a large bag of assorted vintage dolls, clothes, and accessories. When I got home, I separated them into groups, and this group was one of the Tammy brand from the 1960s. I took lots of pictures and put in a long description on my listing on eBay. Started the bidding at $39. Final sale, $552. Cool bargains here is the eBay store. Check it out, guys. Great photos. Look how fabulous these are. Very cool bolo. All right, the next item. Vintage Pro Line Kansas City Chiefs varsity jacket, size medium. Found this at my honey hole, paid 15, had it listed for 350 and 5 watchers. After 2 days sold for 315. Is currently on its way to the UK, the Ditsy Daisy Trading Company. Definitely a bolo. Yeah, Kansas City. Let's look at these photos here. Make sure you include lots of photos, guys. Lots of photos. All right, the next one is this Angry Bird Stella Poppy Luca Gale plush, 6 to 7 inches. It's not very big, guys. Not very big. Found this Angry Bird Stella plush at local hospital thrift store. They were about to close the store for good, so I finally looked through all the plush and found it. Didn't realize it was worth so much. I once sold a more common one for 24 and thought this might be the same. Then I saw the comps of this version and became hopeful. Paid 2 cents. Yes, that reads 2 cents. Originally 50 cents, but it was 75% off and I had a 10-cent frequent buyer credit. Sold for full asking price on eBay of $84.50 3 weeks later. Cha-ching. P.S. Love your channel. Oh, thank you so much. And thanks for sharing. Appreciate it. This one comes from Piece of Scrap. Check her out on YouTube and eBay. 50 cents at a church sale. Sold for $37. They're gloves, guys. Sensations by Isotoner. Fleece-lined gloves. They have a poodle on them. How cute is that? Little poodle. Okay, so jigsaw puzzles. I just want to tell you, this one's a bread and butter. She said paid 3 at a thrift store, sold for 28 shipped after the election. Piece of scrap on eBay and YouTube. Use code GIVEME10 to save an additional 10% in my eBay store. So, if you guys want to share a coupon code in your post like she did, just make sure it's good for the next month because I'm a month behind on sharing. But Piece of Scrap, check her out and you can use her coupon code. If you don't know how to make a coupon, I do have a video. Type in Bolo Buddies coupon into the YouTube search. I will show you how to do that. You can send coupons to past buyers, people that follow you, and you can also do a coupon like she's doing for anybody that has a code. Now, this is a presidential political puzzle, and I don't know how long she had this listed, but it sold after the election. So sometimes things sell better at certain times of, this was a political piece, so it sold during election time. So definitely something to think about. May have sold for more if it would have been priced higher because of the timing and the time frame. So Puzzles. If you search puzzles, there are some that go for crazy money. This one's just a bread and butter, but 3 into 1991. Still a nice pickup. Vintage 1970s Hollywood Regency pendant style swag lamp. How beautiful is this? This pendant is one of two, both sold the same buyer for $99.99 each. Bought for 10, she thinks, at a garage sale. They're from the 70s and weigh 8 pounds each. eBay store is Heather's Stellar Treasures. So what she did is she sold them separately, and she could that's probably easier to ship. That's probably what I would have done also. All right. Dimensions the Gold Collection Garden Fan Oriental Asian Style, $99.95. Purchased this cross stitch kit in a lot I bought on Facebook Marketplace. I paid 30 cents per item and sold early this morning within 8 hours of posting. Yes, the Dimensions Gold are typically a BOLO. So if you see the gold collection, definitely look it up. But cross stitch kits, they don't have to be the gold collection. They are a big money BOLO in a lot of situations. Many are bread and butter, but some go for big money. So definitely look them up. Vintage cotton cowboy rider pajamas. Oh, wow. Check them out. Those are cool. Unisex from the 50s. What? Found these cowboy pajamas at the Goodwill bins. Probably paid less than $1 and sold them for $99.99. She said they were definitely hard to part with. They're so cool. Vintage 1986 Hager glossy black vase. She said, "Hi there. My store is MLH. Sell what you need. My mom gave this to me for free to do what I wanted. Comps for vases, this brand, are all over the map. So I met in the middle for 55 plus 36 shipping and sold in a month after listing. Customer paid all in 99. Total return on ROI was 54.56 after fees. Not bad for free. My favorite F word, free. I like that F word. Free is a great F word for a reseller. All right. Rare Kim Casali. Love is appreciating all things girl hourglass 1972 figurine. Purchased at a Michigan estate sale on day 2 for 50 cents. Sold for full asking price of $89.99 plus shipping. It went to England. Nook and Cranny Collectible Shop right here. You can see their eBay store. And this is what it looks like. Goodwill bins purchased for 3, sold for 50. 1940s Frankenmuth beer ale Frankie statue Dachshund dog chalkware advertising. Oh my goodness, that was a mouthful. I said handful. Look how cute it is. 1995 Schnitz Fritz plush cat, rare big comfy couch, 17-inch stuffed toy from Commonwealth. Yeah, big comfy couch. Definitely look up those toys. Pick this up. Free tote at a yard sale. Was winding down. Thanks to Lynn's at the BOLO and the BOLO group. I listed for $78.97 and accepted a $68 offer. Jess_ECS is her eBay store. My Little Pony. FIM, don't know what that means. G4 Sweetie Swirl Pink Unicorn Brushable Figure. $24.79. Another sweet sale this month. My Little Pony G4 Friendship is Magic Sweetie Swirl. This was one. Okay, so she said this was just her came from her house. It was her daughter's toy, but she thrifted it from the bins before that. She said she outgrew it and she lotted up the common ponies and pulled the rare ones. Retro sale 5167 on Mercari. Right. Or I'm sorry, retro sale 167. So My Little Pony. Vintage Play School Jammy Pies Tuck Doll 1986 Blue Bunny Rabbit. Goodwill outlet $1.38 a pound. So she said our price if you buy over 30 pounds, since it's an hour and a half drive there and back, I try to maximize my buying. Wow, yeah, that's a long drive. Absolutely filthy. Since it was cheap, she threw it in her cart. She washed with OxyClean and it came out amazing. Started out at 100 and lowered price a few times. She said She could have held out, but since she had less than 5 in it, she didn't mind lowering price for a quicker sale. Took about 6 to 8 weeks and went to a soon-to-be grandma whose son had this exact doll as a child and is having his first son. Retro sales 167. So nostalgic purchase for that buyer. 88.21 on Mercari, guys. Get those plush on Mercari. Cross post them. I use List Perfectly to cross post. There's a referral link down below. You can get 30% off your first month with that. I also have tutorials on how to use it. I sell on eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari, but there's other platforms such as Etsy and Depop and Grailed and just lots of places you can sell your stuff. Let's see. And there's also a Mercari and Poshmark referral link. Poshmark, get $10 to shop when you join with that. And Mercari, $10 to shop when you join with it, and another $20 to shop when you sell $100 worth of items. Again, all my referral links and affiliates are down below. Those are things that I use for my business. Definitely check them out. This is a vintage Rustberry Great Grizzly Bear. New old stock with tags, paid $4.99 minus 20% off every Sunday at her local thrift. Had him listed for 8 weeks, sold for $42.75 on Mercari. Buyer paid shipping of $13.17. Retro resale $167 on all platforms. I wanted to tell you guys again, I mentioned it earlier. Mercari did change their fees. It's effective in January. So there is still going to be a buyer fee, but it's much less. And seller fees are coming back. So I do have a video on that if you want more info, or you can probably just check your email if you already sell on Mercari for details about that. And Farm Girl Scavenger Noelle has a couple for us. I'm also doing a whole video on her bolos because she sent me a bunch. And I'm telling you, the girl is a bolo finder. Farm Girl Scavenger Noelle. Check her out on YouTube if you want to learn more big money bolo items. Pair of Mueller Volkstedt Irish Dresden leprechaun figurines. Pot of gold. These are so cute. Purchased at an amazing family-run estate sale this last summer and paid $1.13 for each figure. Made a huge bulk purchase. They sold for $70.55 and were all in for $78.05. This one, you probably would have walked past, right? Again, German handmade painted wooden Christmas ornaments, choir boy and angel. Maybe not a huge sale, but again, when you are talking about something that is 1.5 inches tall, sold for $20. Buyer was all in for $27.14, and many of you probably would have walked past it. I know I would have. Love the next one. Fisher Price Little People. These are the grandparents set. Maggie, John, and the gray cat. So she said, I know not a huge sale here, but actually for Fisher Price Little People, this is a great sale. Paid about 10 cents for this in a big purchase and did a little research. I had about 30 figures, and who would have thought that these went together? Not me. They sold for full asking price of $29.99, all in $37.18. Why this particular set came in a plastic tube, and the last set sold new old stock in the tube. I believe I priced mine the same price. Nobody else had them. But if you have worth point, then you have knowledge. Also, for those of you who need a little extra help, she said thisoldtoy.com is an amazing research site. So yeah, she talks about worth point. So she found this set on worth point and knew how to price it based on that. I do have a referral link for worth point down below as well, and some tutorial videos on how to use it. So check that out. But Fisher Price Little People, the nativity ones also do well. Okay, again, dolls and specifically German dolls. Shackman and Company is a name to know, and if you didn't, then now you do. Paid $6 for these at an estate sale, and these girls are tiny, literally 3.5 inches, fit in the palm of your hand. Tiny, and they sold quickly for full asking price of $59.99 plus shipping. They were all in for $71.68. Notice the word dollhouse. Anything that fits in the miniature realm, this is a keyword that you want to use. I do have a video, actually several, on miniatures. You guys check out Farm Girl Scavenger Noelle. Looks like you can type in miniatures and it will pull up a YouTube video that will educate you on miniatures to be on the lookout for. Awesome BOLO content over there, you guys. Definitely check it out. Stoopsy. It's a Stoopsy doll, another Germany item. She said, and here we go. Purchased at an estate sale for $5, sold for a full asking price of $59.99. They were all in for $81.06. Cute little guy, and even cuter with a German background. Dolls, but not all dolls. All right, guys, there you go. Look how cute that is. Farm Girl Scavenger Noelle, check her out. Check out the other stores mentioned in this video. Thank you guys so much for sharing. Everybody, thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check out those referrals and affiliates down below. Those are things I use for my business. Some of them I mentioned, a lot of them I did not. So check out the description. And thank you guys so much for being here. And thanks for watching.